Hi there Libra, thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for December. The focus very much in November was on resources, and there is still a legacy issue from that time in that Saturn, the planet which is at the core of all this, continues to cooperate brilliantly with Jupiter for just about all of this month. So even though it is the party season and there will be the opportunity to really sparkle now that the Sun has moved into your sector of everyday communications and forges an awesome new moon with Uranus on the 3rd, I do feel that you could still find yourself hopping out of all that excitement back into something that's much more to do with your future. And it can be to do with hard money, it can be to do with your role in life or work or even a property issue. But it is building up in a very positive way for you. Now on the 5th, Mercury leaves your second solar house after a 10-week transit. During this time, it's not only gone backwards, it's also been going alongside Saturn. And at times, it may have been hard going, certainly around issues of self-worth or even around marshalling your resources. Of course, this can be a very expensive time of the year. But Mercury moves into an inventive part of your scope and also forges a great link with Uranus itself. So the first 2 weeks of this month can see you coming up with some great solutions and ideas, but also connecting with unusual people and having fabulous conversations. Conversations that are really enlivening and also can see you sparkling sociably at your best. But the standout moment of this month for you is on the 8th. Because Mars, the power planet, arrives in your sign and he's going to be with you for the next 8 months. This is extraordinarily rare. What this will do is give you much more force and desire to fulfill your own personal desires. One of your great skills is that you can reach out and work collectively with other people. But that diplomacy and tact sometimes can see you in a way deferring too much to other people and their points of view. Mars moving here is going to make you feistier and stronger in this period ahead. It can also make you much more determined to go for those goals. However, from the middle of this month, it does go into opposition with Uranus, and there is also a full moon. This full moon suggests that you need to choose your words carefully. And if you are booking any travel plans for the holiday period, don't rush these, really get into the facts carefully. Because if you do this right, something can work out really well. But if you're looking to sign any contracts in the run-up to Christmas on something that is much more practical and fundamental in your life and your future, make sure that you get it very carefully checked over by a professional. Now as Mars goes opposite to Uranus, and it will do so for the rest of the year, pretty well broadly, it can create an awful lot of restlessness in relationships. And if there is a time where you feel that your needs just don't get the recognition that you feel that you deserve, and someone has had a way of just sidelining you, and perhaps over a long period of time, you may find yourself much more outspoken over the Christmas period, and there could even be a fierce conversation that could almost go all the way to an argument. This is because Mars and Uranus are also going to be squaring up with Pluto. And Pluto has been having a profound influence on your emotional and also home-based and family-based situations over the last 5 years. If there is something you've been bottling up, perhaps because you naturally don't want to rock the boat, you may find it much harder to keep this to yourself during this period. Or someone tries to browbeat you, they may find that you're going to give them a much more robust response than you've done in the past. Now on the 21st, your ruler Venus starts to twist backwards, but it's still going to be giving you this desire to make your home as comfortable as possible. And when the Sun and also Mercury arrive in this area too, I think wherever you are over the Christmas period, you're going to want to feel really cosy. Now whether that's in the Northern Hemisphere and you're by a roaring fire, or it's in the Southern Hemisphere and you're by a really nice barbecue in the garden, it doesn't really matter. There are going to be some times over the Christmas holiday where you need complete peace and tranquility. And if this sees you just hibernating a little bit, having some real rest, keeping the world at a little bit of a distance, it wouldn't be a surprise. But with Mars there boiling in the background, this is going to give your desire of all different kinds a huge boost, and can also make you much more impatient to see these fulfilled. So as you set your New Year's resolutions in motion, do consider that your ambitions and goals are going to come much more immediately into focus than just about ever before. It's been a real pleasure being with you, wishing you a very happy Christmas, and goodbye for now.